are you doing? What are you on?
The Baddie Killer. Our Lord and Savior.
Lord and Savior, Jordan Poole.
Don on a bitch. Don ain't doing shit. Dubs info.
It's a little bit of an issue when you're down 0-1.
It's no
to
problem.
Do it in foe.
That ain't no problem. That ain't no problem.
Ain't no problem. What's going on, y'all? It's another day on the Day One Podcast. I'm your co-host, Anthony, named in the bubble. I got my co-host, Kyle. Say what's up.
What's cracking, y'all? What we up to?
Yeah, we apologize. It's been a little bit of a hiatus.
I ain't sorry.
You ain't sorry. I'm sorry. I feel bad for the people out there.
I've been busy.
We both been busy with stuff. School, work. You know the deal. Life shit. Life shit.
We don't get paid enough because Manscaped won't sponsor us, so we don't have time.
And
FanDuel.
Listen, they're jumping ship off Pat McAfee's show. We got open sponsorship.
Yeah, there's an open roster spot.
Yeah, what's good?
Just sign us to a 10-day. That's all I ask for.
I promise you give us $100 free bet. We're going to make people money.
Yes. But we just have to scroll through my settled and see all the parlays that I have from this playoffs that have missed by one.
Yeah. Oh, man. But, yeah, we're back. We're going to be on the consistent stuff. We've got some stuff working down the pipeline, so we'll keep you guys updated with that. It's really fun stuff planned.
Mm-hmm.
But y'all gonna have to wait and see. Not long, but y'all have to wait and see.
And it's not the Splash Sisters. They refuse to respond because they don't want the smoke.
Yep. They understand that we're more qualified in our opinions. That they don't want to do the takeoff, which is cool. It's cool. Yeah.
I ain't mad at it.
Ain't no problem.
Yeah.
But yeah, we got a jam-packed episode for you guys. And we're gonna talk NBA. It's that time of the year, playoff basketball in the fold. Game 2 slates starting tonight in an hour. We'll break down those matchups. We'll kind of break down the series as a whole because we didn't really get a chance to do that before the playoffs started. We can touch a little bit on the play-in tournament if you want.
I feel like it's kind of useless. I mean, I feel like the right teams won. We got all the 7-8 seeds, so.
Yeah. Fair. So we'll talk about that. And then we'll jump over to the NFL for a little bit. Some contract extensions. My guy getting the Brinks truck to the crib.
He ain't getting a Brinks truck. He's getting the whole bank.
He getting the keys to the city of Philadelphia, brother.
Facts.
And that's cool because he deserves it. But we'll get into that later. We'll talk some of the free agent roundups. We got, again, haven't been on to really break down some of these big signings. And some trade rumors. Some guys are unhappy some places, so we'll look at some destinations.
Mm-hmm.
All within an hour and 30 minutes.
More than we do our best. We should do our best.
We do. We try.
Yep.
All right. Well, let's get into it. The playoffs.
Yes, sir. What do you want to start with? The West?
Do you want to start with the West? We can start with the West. It don't matter to me.
We'll go West, 1 seed. Start with the 1 seed and do all that. Or do you just want to do an order of what's there?
Don't matter. What do you want?
Let's start with the East. Let's go 1 seed with the East.
All right, fair enough.
All right, bro. What do you think so far after game 1?
It's
a problem.
It's a problem.
It's a problem.
It's a
Giannis getting
problem.
hurt is bad.
That's a huge problem. He's not out for too long though,
Mm-mm.
so I think he's clear to play in game two. I think they said. So I think the Bucks get this done in six.
I agree. The last article that I read is that his MRI came back clean, but they're optimistic about game two status. If we know anything about Giannis, he'll definitely play. But
Yeah,
a low back,
low back is tough.
low back
That
is
is
tough,
tough. Like
especially for a guy that
I've
runs in
played.
transition. Yeah.
Yeah, I've played with low back injuries in high school. I ain't an NBA player. I ain't saying that. Look, I averaged more points to Skip Bayless, but that's neither here nor there. But I know firsthand that lower back pain is it's tough.
Mm-hmm.
So if
Can't get up
he's
on. Yeah.
yeah, that I mean you use a lot. A lot of it comes from the core, comes from your back. If Giannis can't go, this
Yeah.
series is completely different because they're still without Chris Middleton. He's
Mm-hmm.
hurt.
Yep.
So who you relying on for?
Chris Middleton's back.
Oh, he is.
Yeah, he got 30
Oh,
in game one.
I'm asleep.
Bro hooping. Bro hooping.
I'm asleep. My
Yeah,
fault.
you sleep. It's cool. Yeah, I asked you before the show if you're asleep, and you said no, but you're sleeping.
I'm asleep. I'm asleep
Listen,
on the Bucks. I'm getting misinformation on
facts.
Twitter
Facts, bro. NBA Twitter
saying that
ruthless.
Chris Middleton was hurt. My fault. My fault.
Mm-hmm. So my biggest takeaways, I have the Bucks winning in 7. I think the Heat are going to drag the series out. 1, because I don't think Giannis is going to be 100% in 2. And if he's not 100% in game 2 and the Heat win 2 games on the road to start the series, that's tough. Because now Milwaukee has to go into Miami and win a game. I think they're capable of doing it. The other issue is, too, though, Miami Heat lose Tyler Hero for the rest of the year. Broke his hand.
Yeah. Yep.
But I don't know. It's just something about the Heat, next man up mentality, the Heat culture, the whole thing. I think they dragged this all the way out to 7.
Yeah. I mean, Max Strus dropped 30.
Facts. And that dump truck Kyle Lowry put up, I think,
Man.
19 and 6, something of that nature.
Kyle Lowry, big BBL.
Bro, fucking
shitting on him.
mm-hmm. Yeah. What's that Ariana song? You know. But But no, it's a tough series, and the Heat are already a tough out as it is with Giannis being hurt.
Yeah.
I don't see this being an easy road for the Bucks. So.
Yeah. I'm optimistic that Giannis will be back. But if he's not back for game 2 and they go down 2-0, that is going to be tough. But I'm banking on Giannis being there, which is why I say Bucks in 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really the big takeaway for me. Because I mean, you look at the Bucks offense compared to Miami's offense, and you know the volume of threes, the discrepancy is pretty large. I mean, Miami works a lot in the paint. The Bucks have balance that they get inside. They also utilize the three quite a bit. But yeah, I mean, like Giannis isn't there and they go down 0-2. It's gonna be an interesting series for sure.
Yeah, because without Giannis, their half court offense is already a bottom 5 one in the league, and now without the playmaking Giannis, that gets worse. And your transition is terrible now because honestly, who on that floor who's running the floor like Giannis on the fast break other than Javon Carter?
Yeah.
So
that's a tough transition game.
Yeah, if the off the inbound, if the Heat can slow down the Bucks offense off the inbound pass, I think they'll be in a position to take it 2-0, but I don't know. We'll have to see how Giannis looks in game 2.
Yeah, it's all going to be contingent on Giannis.
4-5?
Yeah,
This is
Cavs
an
Knicks
interesting. Yeah, this is an interesting series.
for sure. I
It's yeah.
watching this game. I had the all the thinkings of Bulls Celtics '09.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
it was
Why?
well. Both teams evenly matched, superstars going ham down to
Mm-hmm.
the wire. If every game is going to be like that, it's going to be a dogfight. It's going to be an all-time classic series.
See, I completely
Um,
disagree. All I think about with this series is, hey, look, these two ladies are having a mid-off. I don't think either of these teams are that good. I think the Cavs are clearly better than the Knicks,
well,
though.
I'm not
Mm-hmm.
saying that they're gonna that they're good, but I mean just
The
based on the
trajectory of
matchup.
this, the trajectory of the series, I got you.
Yeah. That's what I
Mm-hmm.
meant by that. Not you're right. This is a battle of the mid off,
This is a
but
mid-off.
listen, the mid off is going to be the best mid off in the history of mid offs. It's going to
Yes.
be tremendous. Um, the the thing that struck me is the bench points
Yep.
compared. Um, it was all on Donovan Mitchell's back to
Mm-hmm.
get them back in that game. Like
Yeah.
it was tough. It was tough out there for the Cleveland bench. They were on the milk carton.
Yeah, I think Donovan Mitchell was their best player on the court, obviously at 38. But that's not saying much because he was bad. He was bad. In
Yeah,
the first three quarters, he was bad.
I mean, he had the offensive burst in the second quarter, but that was really
Yeah.
about it. But crunch
Mm-hmm.
time came, he showed up. But
Yeah.
I mean, it's an interesting series for sure. You just want to see some more guys off of the bench for Cleveland get going to kind of alleviate the stress. And offensive boards too. The again the Knicks were just
Mm-hmm.
I,
It was a
words
it
don't
was a
work
51
words.
total rebounding. It was a 51-38 deficit.
Yeah.
You can't have that, especially when you're running Evan Mobley 38 minutes and Jared Allen 43 minutes. Can't
And
have
did you see the clip of Evan Mobley just get absolutely bitched on the free throw line?
it. Yeah.
That was tough.
Low bro. Yeah,
Defensive
bro.
Player of the Year candidate.
Facts. My predictions for the rest of the series, I still have the Cavs winning 4-2. I think, we're going to talk more about the Sacramento Golden State series. I feel like that's going to be the longest one we talk about, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of feeling the same thing with the Cavs that I am for the Warriors. A lot of the mistakes that both these teams have made are correctable mistakes.
Yeah.
The rebounding can correct itself. I'm sorry, I don't expect Julius Randle and Mitchell Robinson to out rebound Evan Mobley and Jared Allen again. And the other thing is too, who the hell's guarding Darius Garland and Donovan Mitchell from here on out? RJ Barrett is cool, but these guys both are playing 40-some minutes a night, so both of them are going to be on the court the majority of the time. And Jalen Brunson will be put in a blender by both of them all night. So I think they're too deep. I think the Cavs' depth is better than the Knicks, regardless of game one. And the Cleveland defense ceiling, their ceiling is higher than the Knicks' ceiling. I mean, the only real good above average defender on the Knicks is Mitchell Robinson, and he's always in foul trouble. So yeah. I got the Cavs going 4-2 in the series, probably winning the next 2 or 3, and then
So I got the Cavs at 7. I think
okay.
This is going to be a tremendous mid off.
Yes, this will be a great mid off.
Like when you look back, it's two mid teams, but duking it out like nobody's business, bro.
Mm-hmm. It's two big girls in South Beach on spring break, just smacking the shit out of each other,
pulling hair.
Yeah, it's a bit off.
Listen, it's disgusting, and they're not they're just mid, but isn't it fantastic to watch though?
It is, dude.
All right.
Dude, it's cinema. It really is.
Exactly. That's exactly what this series is.
Oh Jesus, we're gonna get
Yeah,
canceled.
I agree. I think Cleveland has to correct those issues, but they definitely can. I mean, the matchups are there. The one matchup I didn't like in crunch time. They had I think they had Chetty Osman
Mhm.
on Brunson. Bro,
Yeah,
it was food. Every
yeah, and
time down, they just isolated and he just put him in a blender.
yeah. The one type of player mold that's given Jalen Brunson problems this season is smaller guards that can defend. A Davion Mitchell, a Drew
Yeah,
Holiday, a Gary Payton. Those guys cause him
shifty
trouble.
guys.
If you put a wing on Jalen Brunson, it's food
Yeah,
to the lane. So
I mean, if you're gonna have a wing on him, that's cool. At least throw a double though.
yeah, good help.
They didn't do anything. They just spread him out, manned up, and
Mm-hmm.
he just it was food.
It was food.
So I
Mm-hmm.
mean, just
Supreme culinary.
defensive things they gotta clean up like that, and offensive boards, it's fixable stuff, like you said.
Yep,
And I think they'll do it.
I agree.
All
All
right,
right,
3-6.
yes, sir.
Sixers Nets.
In the words of Chris Broussard last year, when Kate remember the closest sweep in NBA history.
Yeah.
The close. This is going to be the closest sweep. Okay. Um, I have the Sixers dominating the rest of the series. I only have two sweeps this this
This is one of
this
them.
round. Yeah, I have two sweeps. One in the West, one in
I
the
don't
East.
even think it's going to be that close of a sweep, though.
No, you don't think so?
No.
Quick and painless. 1-2-3 Cancun.
Yep. 1-2-3 Cancun. Quick and painless, brother.
Yeah. I do want to give a shout out though to Mikal Bridges. He popped since he went to the Nets, averaging like 26 a game on like 55, 45, 90.
Yeah.
He's been
Yeah, shout out.
insane. And that's
He's been,
coming
hey,
from yeah.
you look at James Harden when he got traded from OKC. Sixth man, bench guy, gets traded to Houston. He's the dude, and he just blossoms. It's history doesn't repeat itself, but it rhymes.
Yeah,
This is Exhibit A.
Bro, that was a bar.
I know, right?
What you just said, that was a bar. That was a bar.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and it's incredible too, because like this is the guy who was top 3 in Defensive Player of the Year, top 3 DPOI finalist last year, who's now averaging 26 and 6 rebounds and like 2 assists. It's incredible.
Yeah.
But no, with that being said, that's food. They're eating them. They lunch. One of my bigger takeaways, Harden looks good in the playoffs for the first time in a long time. He didn't shoot the ball from 2 great, but he helped out offensively with assisting. His 3 ball was falling, hit 7 of them. 4 turnovers, but the differential's really good.
Yeah.
And he had the highest plus minus for the Sixers in that game. So I think this is going to be ugly. And like this last matchup, I think there's not a guard on the Nets that can defend Harden and Maxey.
No.
There isn't. It's a bad matchup. And Nick Claxton might give some issues to Embiid maybe for a game or two.
Food.
It's still food.
It's food.
It's food. Yeah. I mean, Embiid shot 11 free throws. Again, more free throws. The dude shoots the most in the league.
Yeah.
The one thing Embiid didn't do great, he did get bullied on the glass a little bit. But I don't see that happening again because the Sixers still won the rebounding margin anyways.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it's a bad matchup. And, yeah, it's a wrap. Shout out Brooklyn Bridges, though.
Brooklyn Bridges bottom text.
That is such a badass nickname, though.
Right?
That is badass. Mm-hmm.
Thanks.
You know who he looked like? Get off topic real quick. I don't know why. But you know that purple dude from Monsters Inc., Randall,
Yeah,
he looked like Mikal Bridges.
he does.
I don't know why, but he do.
That's crazy.
That is crazy. I mean, I wish I could pull up a side by side and like
Yeah.
really explain it.
Hey, Brandon, get to work on that.
Nah, he's sleep.
He's asleep.
Yeah, he's sleep. But nah, dude. I don't think there's much to say about this series other than it's quick work. 1-2-3 Cancun, up and out of there.
Yeah, it's gonna be quick and painless. Um, I mean, since the KD Kyrie trade, it's kind of been like a pink slip that the Brooklyn Nets are going to be in the playoffs. Um, but who knows? They might shock the world and get one game.
They might.
You never know.
They might.
But
Maybe at home.
maybe. But yeah, I think the future is bright for Brooklyn, just not this year.
No, and probably not next year.
Yeah, they ran into a buzzsaw with Philly.
They did.
Um, last East matchup, 2-7, Celtics Hawks.
I have this being a gentleman's sweep.
Me too.
I think I just for some reason I see Trey having a game on the road and they win a road game. Which you don't see that a lot in a 4-1 where the one guy where the team that gets one wins one on the road. But that's just Trey Young's MO. Bro's gonna be up there in the fourth quarter, 35 points on 7 of 38 from 3, going like
to the crowd.
Yeah, to the crowd. And the crowd, this another fan base that's gonna want to freaking, end his life. But no, this DeJounte Murray and Trey Young pairing, I said they were going to be the 2 seed and go to the playoffs. Go to the finals. You remember that?
I remember that. You're asleep. You were asleep.
Nah, I was wide awake. I was on something.
You were like intoxicated or something.
I thought the pairing was going to work because I thought maybe Trey could work on his off the ball game, but players are who they are. They don't really mold their game unless your name's Brook Lopez.
Fair, yeah.
So,
shout out, Brook.
Yeah, it's a bad pairing, and they also can't get anything at the rim because Robert Williams, again, is eating their lunch money.
Yeah.
Did I say eating their lunch money? Yeah.
He is eating their lunch money.
He is. Yeah.
Indeed.
The coins first.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, Boston's obviously the better team.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the Trey, DeJounte Murray pairing.
And then it sucks. I love the Atlanta. I love their roster. They've got so many wings that I love. I love Jalen Johnson. I love Sadiq Bey.
Yeah.
Daniil Hunter.
It looks good on paper, but when you put the pen to the paper, it's tough.
They need to move off John Collins. They need to redo their front court. The Clint Capella experience isn't really working out.
Yeah.
They need to do something.
Yeah, facts. But yeah, I think Hawks in 5.
Facts.
They'll get
Hawks in 5, huh? Hawks in 5?
Or not Hawks in 5. Celtics in 5. My bad.
High as a motherfucker.
I'm zonked, bro.
Facts. I do.
Celtics in 5.
I do want to ask you this though: if the Celtics don't make the finals, is this the last time we see Jaylen Brown with the Celtics?
That's tough. I don't really know. I don't know. I don't know. Like, I know he had the trade speculation during the year, the tweets and stuff.
Have you seen how he's been talking as of late over the last couple of weeks?
I haven't. No.
He's just been out there like whenever they talk about the team or whatever. He's like, I'm just going out there, keeping my head down, doing my job, like not giving nobody nothing. Yeah. Always seems pissed off, complaining about stuff. Like, I don't think Jaylen Brown's a what's the term? A high maintenance type of player.
No,
but I think we can all tell he's kind of checked out of the franchise, but he's a professional, so he's going to play well and do his part to win. But I don't know, dude. I don't know. I know it's going to be
there's gonna be a big asking price for him though.
Actually, I think it's going to be Jaylen Brown plus something else for Damian Lillard, but we can talk about that in the offseason.
Yeah.
Dame needs to get his ass out of Portland.
He should have got his ass out 5 years ago.
Facts, bro. All right. Moving on to the West, huh?
Yep. Let's go out west. All right. 1-8. Denver, Minnesota.
This is another sweep for me. Yeah, bro. Let me just quick and painless. Quick and painless, brother. You know, I got something, and you know what? I'm going to hammer it too. I don't see the Timberwolves standing a chance. I think they played as great of a Timberwolves game as they possibly could the other night, and they still lost by like 20. So, I don't know. And one of the things I've written down, we're continuing to see why Rudy Gobert cannot be played in the playoffs. It's food every time. Did you watch this game last night?
What?
The Nuggets game.
No, I didn't get a chance to tap in.
Nikola Jokic in the second quarter went on like he only scored 13, but most of them came in like the second quarter. I think it was like a 8-0 run by himself against Rudy Gobert and was just working his shit down low.
Oh,
absolutely dominating him, and it was disgusting. Cat was terrible. Ant was awful. They shot 9 of 6. They shot 9 of 16 from free throw. Like, it's just not going well for them.
Yeah.
At all. And I don't see how they get better because Jokic had a rough game. He only played 28 minutes and he fouled out. Yeah. Only scored 13 points, and you still lost by 29.
That's tough.
Yeah, I don't.
It's food.
It's food.
Yeah. Listen. After you have teammates fighting each other on the sideline, throwing haymakers, people trying to punch holes through concrete bricks, and the concrete bricks winning. Yeah, a sweep is to be expected.
Bro, concrete 1, Minnesota Timberwolves 0. It's ugly. It's just not good. The Timberwolves need to blow that shit up.
They've already blown this shit up.
They need to blow it up again. Trade everything. They need to strip it down to where Austin Rivers is the only player on that team. Strip it down.
Not even.
Yeah. Facts. It's just not good. I don't even want to talk anymore about this series.
That's why I don't have much to say about this. I didn't watch game 1 because I knew it was going to be fucking ugly.
Yeah.
It's going to be sweet. It's going to be sweet.
Yeah, that's all I had written down is Rudy Gobert continues to be useless in the playoffs. That's all I had written down. Yeah. And then 4-0. So.
Yeah. Quick and painless, brother.
Yep.
All right, 4-5. This is a really interesting matchup too. The Suns and the Clippers.
These last 3 series are, I think, the most interesting.
Yeah. The West continues to bring bangers. Other than this sleeper 1-8.
Yep.
Everything else down there is heat.
Mm-hmm. And we expected that coming into the playoffs, especially in the West.
The Clippers they stole game 1.
They did.
Westbrook, shitty offensively, but defensively, arguably his best of his career.
Yeah, he had an incredible play at the end of the game. When D-Book went up for a 2 to tie the game, Russ blocked it, landed as the ball was bouncing out of bounds. He jumped over the line, spiked it off of Devin Booker's leg, Clippers ball. It was awesome. It was awesome. And
That
he
that
kept
is
shooting that motherfucker. And even when he wasn't missing, he was staying aggressive. When he was left wide open, he was shooting it. He was missing it, but you love to see it anyways.
Yep.
Um,
So that's the thing with Russ though, like because PG's still not there.
mm-hmm.
When you have like two ball dominant stars, and then you try to add Russell Westbrook in, it doesn't work because he's a ball dominant star.
He is.
Then when you have just one ball dominant star and insert Russell Westbrook, it'll work. We've seen it in OKC with him and PG.
Yep.
It worked. Him and KD, it worked.
Yeah. Even him and Harden for that season worked.
Him and Harden for a little bit worked.
And Bradley Beal.
Yeah, but
that worked too.
Yeah. Just because, there's only so much ball that goes around, and Russell Westbrook is a high volume guy.
Yeah, if you guys are new to basketball, there's only one ball on the court. Believe it or not.
Contrary to the analytical belief, there is one basketball.
The statistics are wrong. The statistics are wrong. Don't let them fool you.
Listen, the stat guys can crunch the plus minus and ratios and no matter what in any which way. One basketball is always going to be on the court. Yes. And only one.
Only one. With that being said,
yeah.
I think the Suns will win the series, but in 7.
I'm gonna go with you. I think it can go either way though.
I do too, and I'm afraid to say that. But
you know what? I'm gonna jump on a limb. Clips in 7.
All right.
I'm a for the culture.
Because PG could possibly come back. Yeah. We don't know, but
I think if they get down to like 6-7,
yeah,
because they said, oh well, he's going back for the semis.
Yeah.
What if you don't get to the semis? Get his ass out there. I understand you got to be very cautious and make sure that he's 100%. But if you're staring the end of the season being over for you down the barrel, you got to pull out all the stops to survive. So
yeah, throw him out there on crutches if you have to.
Yeah. Hey, you know what they did to KD? He ruptured his Achilles partially. Golden State trotted him out there, and then he completely ripped that in the finals.
No, he strained his calf.
Yeah.
Then he tore his Achilles.
Where's the Achilles located on the body?
It's know that little weird hard thing that's right above your heel in the back of your leg.
Calf area.
But you know where it is? Like, are you asking me where it is?
No, I'm just making a joke.
Oh, okay. I thought I was about to take you to school real quick.
Hey, right. I was a biology major for a little bit in college. I know where my ligaments are.
I respect it. Good for you. Good for you. Here's one of the reasons why the Clippers taken this series far is we do this all the time. When we get a new player on a new team and they get on a roll quickly, they are unstoppable. There's no way to beat them. We think that they're the best team in the league. They're going to run through everybody. This is the first game that KD's lost with the Suns. It's the first game. So now that they've lost, I feel like it's easier to pick apart all their issues. They have no bench. They have no one reliable outside of their top 4 guys. There's not one person I trust being on the floor outside of their top 4. Not one person. Torrey Craig wouldn't crack the lineup on the Warriors, the Bucks, the Celtics.
Yeah.
He wouldn't. So, and the other issue, too, is we saw later in the game, especially in the fourth quarter, there's a bit of a power struggle between Booker and KD because they're both alphas, but they're not vocal alphas. So I feel like it's taking a little bit too long for them to decide, okay, it's you get the ball, I'll get out your way.
Yeah.
KD didn't shoot in from the start of halftime to the midway to fourth quarter. He did not shoot once.
Yeah.
And that's a problem.
That is a problem. That's the thing. when you have these trades where you pair all these superstar players together, and I mean, Golden State is definitely the anomaly,
Yeah,
just because it's Golden State.
it works.
Anything works at Golden State. All these teams think like they can replicate that, but it's so much deeper than just let's put these 3-4 all stars alpha players on one team and go win the championship. There's a lot of chemistry that's involved. You got to get to know the guys, tendencies.
And all four of their games fitted perfectly.
Yeah.
There was no adjustment whatsoever because KD's not ball dominant. Steph plays off the ball. Clay, he's a star, but he's not an off the dribble star. He's the greatest catch and shoot 3-point player we've ever seen. And then Draymond's your defensive anchor and playmaker. So like, it worked.
Yeah.
This is different. Devin Booker needs the ball to be successful.
Yep.
So it's kind of tough when you got, and especially when he's not if Booker was the primary ball handler, I could see it working. But now the ball's got to go from CP to Book to KD.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So there's a bit of a power struggle there, and I think it might cost them another game or two in the series.
And that could be the difference. Yeah. That might just be the difference.
Yeah, and the other thing I have too, I also think it's a bad matchup for the Suns. The Clippers have so many wings.
They're deep as hell. They are so deep.
They have so many wings.
Yeah.
And they can't guard them.
They can't. I mean, the Suns had to sell the house to get KD.
Mm-hmm.
You're already compromised, 6 through 11.
Yep. Pretty much.
And now you're playing a team that is arguably the deepest in the NBA.
Arguably, yeah. And that's not to say, even without Paul George, they are deep as fuck.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
that's a big problem.
Mm-hmm. They've got like 5 wings that, like, if they put up 20, you wouldn't really be surprised. Kawhi, Norman Powell, Marcus Morris has had great shooting nights this season. There's a couple other guys I'm probably forgetting. Terrence Mann,
Terrence Mann.
He's more of a combo guard, but still,
and
he's
Russ.
a bigger guard. And Russ too. Mm-hmm. So, I don't know. I think it's.
Have I talked you into the Clippers in 7?
No, I think if I get an announcement that Paul George is coming back Game 3, you might be able to convince me. But I don't know. I just think the top talent is so overwhelmingly in the Suns' favor that they'll get it done.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll have the home court advantage in Game 7 either way. So
yeah, but that's the thing, though. That's the thing. The superstar talent over depth. It's a balance, and in my opinion, I'll take the depth. But that's just me, though. That's just me.
I respect it. I won't be surprised if the Clippers win the season. I actually think the Suns will be better next season when they get off of Chris Paul's contract and get some more guys around them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, I don't know.
I feel you.
All right, I want to go to the 2-7 first.
All right. Okay.
I want to go 2-7 first.
All right. We'll save the best for last.
Yeah, that's by far the best series, I think.
Yeah.
That's not a biased Golden State fan. I just think it's. I love being the underdog dynasty, dude. It's so great.
It's like a round 2, round 3 matchup in round 1.
Yeah, Sacktown's not close to a round 2, round 3 team. But anyways,
they're a round 2 team.
Maybe a round 2 team, not a round 3 team. They're not a conference championship team.
But think about it, division rivals.
Oh yeah, divisions are so important in basketball.
Listen, it'd be like if the Eagles and the Cowboys had a 7-game series, or the Eagles and the Giants had a 7-game series.
I don't think so, because I just don't think divisions matter in the NBA. When do we sit here and be like, oh, Sacramento won the Pacific North Division? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, you're right. It really don't. But
I mean, when you really
look
at
the diehard fans, that like are in those divisions, it does. But I
Yeah.
mean, us two motherfuckers aren't sitting here like, yeah, they won the Pacific Division.
Yeah.
But
All that does is just means you play them more throughout the season. That's all it means.
yeah,
You could finish third in your division and be the third seed. So
yeah.
yeah, I don't
All
know.
right, 2-7 Memphis, LA. What that was a crazy game one.
Yeah.
2.5 left in the game. It's a 1-point game. 2.5 minutes later, the Lakers win by 16, 17 points.
15-0 run to end the game. That's what it was. A 15-0 run.
Yeah. That is
Yeah.
unheard of.
It's
Shout
not
out
good.
Austin Reeves, by the way.
Yeah, bro. The new
The
Alex
new
Caruso.
Caruso.
The new
Yep.
Caruso. He's the offensive Caruso.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. I like the Lakers in 6.
I do too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like the Lakers to win this series. I mean, this is an absolutely perfect matchup for them to do it.
Mm-hmm.
I think Memphis is fraudulent. They're a fraudulent 2 seed.
I try to tell you.
I just don't believe in these guys. I mean, Ja Morant is your superstar. Who else? Who else?
Here's my thing though with Ja Morant. Is he a superstar?
He's the face of the NBA.
I've never seen a superstar have 18 points, 6 turnovers, and 2 assists in a playoff game -8.
And 50K at the strip club.
Facts. Going on his Instagram. But no, I don't really think he's that good, dude. Like I really don't.
I just think Memphis as a whole is just not good.
Yeah,
They remind me of the Dallas Cowboys historically. Historically speaking, I'm not saying like this past year or like this coming season. Historically speaking, Dallas has been really good in the regular season. Once you get to the playoffs, fraudulent.
Yeah,
Memphis has been good in the regular season. They get wins. They put up stats. They, it's eye candy. But then you get to the playoffs, and it's like, what are we doing?
You're completely right. I mean, you look back at the grit and grind teams; they never got it done, but they've always been a top 3 seed in the West with Zebo and Marcus.
Yeah, but even the grit and grind teams back in the early 2010s, like they were more legit. If they played this Memphis team in a 7-game series, it'd be a sweep. They'd sweep them. They would sweep these boys. I'm not even capping.
No, I hear you. I hear you. It's a tough matchup. I think the Grizzlies bench has been way too inconsistent. The only one guy that they've had is Tyus Jones, and he didn't even do much in his 25 minutes last night. Bane shot the ball bad, but he's been shooting like 45% in his last 10 games from 3. So I expect him to be better. I don't know. I don't know what the hype is around Dylan Brooks. He's not good. Like he's not a good NBA player. Am I wrong?
Yeah. No,
he's Pat Bev as a wing.
He's not bad, but he's overrated.
He's overrated as hell.
Yeah.
He's not cracking a rotation on some of these teams. I mean, not cracking the starting lineup on a lot of these teams. So I don't know. He had a 2 for 9 from 3 night. Ugly. Worst plus minus of everyone on the Grizzlies.
Yeah.
AD was phenomenal. LeBron was fine.
Yeah.
LeBron was fine. 21 points, 5 assists, 5 turnovers. I don't like. I'm a turnover police.
But I mean, look, LeBron is going to do LeBron things, but he needs other guys around him to step up. When you have Rui for 28 and Austin Reeves for 25.
Trivia question for you. Who was the last Lakers player to have 25 off the bench in a playoff game?
Oh. Is it from the
I'm
Kobe
not. I'm
teams
not
in the
giving
late
any
2000s?
hints. Any hint? No hints.
No hints.
No hints.
That's tough.
It's a well known player.
It's a well-known player.
Well known player. Like you'll be able to guess him.
Like is it like old, or is it like?
I'm not telling you.
Give me like
All
give
I'm
me a
saying
time.
is, all I'm saying it's a well known player.
Hmm.
Magic
Um,
Johnson.
off the bench.
Magic
Oh
Johnson.
my god.
Magic Johnson was the last player for the Lakers to have 25 off the bench before Rui.
Oh,
So guess what? Rui's the better player.
that's
Continuing.
tough. I was I was thinking like Kobe 09, 10
Derek Fisher.
era. Maybe.
Maybe. Nah, dude. But in all seriousness, I think everything was really working for the Lakers. Ja's probably not playing in game 2. And I don't know if AD's playing in game 2 because they both got hurt.
Yeah.
So I feel like those two cancel each other out. But I don't know. I think Austin Reeves was incredible in his first career playoff game. D'Angelo Russell was actually pretty good. Like, he wasn't shooting it great, but he was getting his teammates involved. 7 assists, 2 turnovers. I like it. Got a steal in there. Didn't foul. It was just an all-around good win from the Lakers.
Yeah.
And
you know
what?
You know what? Kudos to Rob Pelinka for turning this shit around at the trade deadline. I mean, you looked at the Lakers before the trade deadline. Dead in the water. LeBron should retire. Blah 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 blah. Rob Pelinka gets in his bag. He turns Russell Westbrook around for all these young guys, getting cheaper, and draft picks and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They turned it around. They were the best team in basketball up after the break.
Yep.
And to be in the 7th seed and up 1-0, possibly could win this series to get to the second round. That should be talked about as one of the best mid-season turnarounds in NBA history.
Facts. It's incredible. The other thing too, I want to give Darvin Ham a lot of credit. He's really taking control of this team. He's got enough of a voice to say, Malik Beasley, you're a great player. You're only playing 10 minutes tonight because you haven't been shooting well. That's what I love. I love when coaches do that. That's why I'm such a huge Steve Kerr fan. Because he's willing to say, Jonathan Kuminga, you've been playing like 25 minutes a night. I only want to play you 8 minutes in this playoff game.
Yeah.
And it's fine. No ripple effect, no issue. Jordan Poole, I don't want you to play in the fourth quarter because we need defense.
Yeah.
I love it.
I mean, you have coaches like that. They garner respect from the team.
But to do it in year one,
that the players believe them and they get behind them. So yeah, I mean, that's a major key to have success, not only in basketball but like any sport.
Yeah, and he did it in year one, which is incredible.
Yeah.
So
I remember when they were calling him like a fraudulent coach like at the beginning of the year.
Every LeBron coach is a fraudulent coach. So
like, who is this blood?
Yeah. Whatever. I just don't have the patience for motherfuckers, dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right,
Lakers in 6. Let's move on.
Facts.
To the best first round matchup, I think, in this playoff bracket. Sacramento Golden State 3-6. What a thrilling game 1.
Yes.
What a thrilling game 1.
Mm-hmm.
Sacktown in the playoffs for the first time since 2006. They light the playoff beam. I have a beam. they were a Steph 3 away from overtime. That ultimately missed, but a lot to take away from it for Golden State. A lot, like you said earlier, with the Cavs-Knicks matchup, a lot of stuff that they can clean up.
Yeah,
I think they bounce back tonight, tie the series up, going back to Chase.
Uh-huh.
I think this is going to be a 7-gamer.
I actually think it'll be a 6-game. I think the Warriors will win tonight. I think either way, I think the Warriors are going up 3-1. Because I think what's going to happen is Sacramento's good, yes. None of these guys have sniffed the playoffs other than Harrison Barnes. They're going to lose at home today, and they're going to be pissed. They're going to get in their head, and they're going to drop 2 in a row at Chase. I think they'll win that game 5 at home, and then lose and Chase again. But breaking news.
Oh, hey, whoa.
Breaking news.
Oh.
Breaking news.
What?
Jaren Jackson Jr. is your 2023 NBA Defensive Player of the Year.
Oh, hey, whoa. Shout out.
Shout out. You had a great season. Now you're going to lose 4-2 to the Lakers.
1, 2, 3, Cancun.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, Cancun. Okay.
Are they dropping all the awards right now?
No, they just dropped that one.
Okay.
Yeah, the two that they've announced so far is Mike Brown, Coach of the Year, and Jaren Jackson Jr., DPOY.
Oh, cool. Shout out Mike Brown too.
He deserves it. Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, you go take a team that's been a laughingstock over the last 15 years and completely flip the culture around, and you guys have home playoff advantage in the first round as a 3 seed. That's impressive. And you know what? Mike Brown is the coach to do something like that.
He is.
He is him.
Sitting under Steve Kerr these last few years after his rocky stunts in his last 2 places.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Yeah, 3rd time's the charm.
Mm-hmm.
And hey, Steve Kerr coaching tree, the roots is growing.
Facts.
The branches are growing.
Uh-huh. All right, let me really dive in here.
All right.
I'm gonna convince you. All right?
Look, I think the Warriors win in 7. I think they win.
But you also think the Sacramento Kings could be
They can make this series interesting. We just saw in game 1.
Let me just get you on my side of the fence. Okay?
I am on your side, bro. What you talking
Stay over
about?
there. Stay over there with your 7-game series laughing ass. Stay over there. Okay?
Let's hear it.
All right. There's a lot of things that I took away from this game for both teams that I thought were good. Really good. I'll start with the Kings. Obviously, having Malik Monk getting 32 off the bench and Trey Lyles having 16 off the bench is incredible. That's 48 points off your bench. My biggest concern is I don't see that happening again. I don't. I could see Malik Monk getting 20, but I don't think Trey Lyles is going 4 for 6 from 3. I don't think Alex Len could get 4 points. Davion Mitchell could get 3 points. But, I just don't see that combo happening again. And I don't see De'Aaron Fox getting 38 off of 4 of 8 from 3 again. He's not a great – I could see him scoring 30. I could not see him doing it by the 3. I can't see it because he's not a good 3-point shooter.
Yeah, but they were letting him letting them take it, and they were living with it. So
absolutely, which is fine. You want to live with that, especially when the rest of the team. What would it be? It would be 8 of 28.
Yeah,
from 3.
Yeah, hey, you got a point there.
So that's cool.
I think some of those guys will rebound. Yeah. You know, you like Herter, Keegan Murray.
Herter will rebound. I agree. Keegan Murray only played 16 minutes, so
yeah,
he didn't play much. But I don't know.
He's a really good shooter. He'll get his splits back up.
He is. So. He'll have a game where he matches Clay. Matches Clay. Mm-hmm. In points, like total threes, like he'll match Clay a game. He will.
Yeah.
My biggest thing is though, and shifting over to the Warriors, there's just too many things that I know they're going to do better because it's shit that they always do well. Offensive rebounding, they were number 2 in the NBA this year. That's for a very small-ass team. They were number 2.
Yeah.
Which is great. Will they, keep that trajectory? Probably not, but I still expect them to win or have the rebound battle being a lot closer than 50-41. I do. Wiggs is going to rebound better. We saw Wiggs in the playoffs last year. He averaged 8.5 rebounds a game.
Yeah.
I expect him, once he gets his legs underneath him more, he'll be able to continue with that. Gary Payton, actually, he only had 4 rebounds, but he's averaging 7 on the year.
Oh, really?
Believe it or not, yeah. He's kind of like Josh Hart's the greatest rebounding shooting guard of all time. Gary Payton's up there.
Yeah.
Josh Hart had 10 rebounds the other night
Oh my God.
for the Knicks.
Yeah, bro was crashing the glass like crazy.
Facts. But there's that. I think what they did to Sabonis in this game is going to be replicated. I think he'll probably shoot better. I don't think he'll get the rebounding numbers.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. There is no better pairing in the NBA to defend the De'Aaron Fox, Domantas Sabonis pick and roll than Gary Payton and Draymond Green. There is no better duo in the league.
Yeah.
Other than maybe Drew and Giannis. That's it.
It's up there for sure.
Yeah, I don't think that there is. And we've seen this time and time again. The Warriors do a lot of what LeBron does. Game 1's a feel-out game.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if you know this. The Warriors are only win 52% of their Game 1 games in their series.
Yeah.
And they've only lost, I think. So let's actually think about it. So they lost to the Raptors. They lost to LeBron. They lost in 2013. They've only lost 4 series. And they've only won 52% of their game 1s. So that's incredible.
Yeah.
Clay didn't shoot the ball well. He's going to bounce back. And again, Andrew Wiggins, I thought, for not playing for so long, was really, really good. 4 blocks, 28 minutes. I thought they overplayed him a little bit in the first game back.
Yeah. But he did have a really good game.
He did. We saw later on, especially in the fourth quarter, with that 3 that he missed, that wide open 3 to tie the game that he missed. I just don't think he had his legs underneath him, and that would have been at the 27-minute mark. They planned on playing him 20 to 25, and I think they should have stuck with that, especially with how well Jordan Poole was playing. And Kuminga's been giving you good minutes all year, so I feel like you could, they could have done a better job at that. But Andrew Wiggins in a wide open corner 3 to tie the game, I love that shot, and I think all of Golden State agrees that we can live with that miss.
Yeah.
The one.
Yeah, I mean, he's one of your star players, and in those situations, you got to have him out on the court, and that's probably what the coaching staff was thinking. So
yeah, he's shooting 42% from 3 this year.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, why pull him out if he's shooting so good and playing good? So
yeah,
it's one of those things where coming back in the playoffs to try to get in game shape is tough.
It is,
but as this keeps going, he'll get in game shape.
Yeah.
Hopefully it doesn't take so long, but
I don't think it will.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's going to take very long, but
you think he comes off the bench tonight?
Maybe.
Here's my thing. This is another thing I love about Warriors culture. Remember last year, round 1, Steph Curry played not 1, 2. He came off the bench 3 games in a row against Denver in round 1. Wow. And nothing, no issue. You remember that, right? He had 32 off the bench in his first game back.
Yep.
I think we'll see something like that from Wiggs.
Yeah.
Maybe 2. I think they'll try to do it in only 2 games, especially because they know the talent deficit that they have compared to last year.
Yeah. Yep.
So I think they'll try to get him back quicker. But I don't know, dude. I just think there's so many things that I know the Warriors will get better at, and there's not a lot of things the Kings did that I know that they'll replicate.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the other thing, too, is that very last shot that Steph took, I do think there was more time on him. He could have set his feet.
He could have, yeah.
He had some time. I don't think because you know how they do game winners. Like you see Dame in that shot against Paul George and OK. Was it the one where he did the bye?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was against OKC. You see them; they look up at the clock and then they make their move. The problem with Steph taking game winners, and this is why I think he has a lower percentage, is because he's constantly off the ball. He's not getting a look at the shot clock.
He's just going and shooting.
Yeah, so I think he thought he had less time than he actually did, because I think he was wide open. He could have set his feet quick and shot it, especially with how quick his release is. But you live by that. A wide open runner for Steph to win the game, you live with that as a miss again.
Yep.
My biggest takeaway is it took that big of a performance from De'Aaron Fox and Malik Monk and 2 wide open misses from the Warriors to beat them by 3 at home.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's fair.
So, did I convince you that it's a 6-game series?
No.
Wait, you're a Sacramento fan, aren't you?
I do like Sac. I'm not like here's the thing with me and basketball, right? As an Eagles fan, I am forever indebted into all of Philly sports. So by default, I'm a Sixers fan, which I do. I like the Sixers. Like that's my number one.
Yep.
Obviously, I'm a Phillies fan. Flyers. All that. But I enjoy watching Kings basketball.
That's bad. Listen, you can enjoy it next season.
I'm part of the problem with America. Cult behavior. Beam team.
You're a problem. It's a problem, okay?
That ain't no problem.
It's a problem. Like the beam my fucking ass. Dude, I just... There's just so many things that lead me to believe that the Warriors don't give a fuck that they lost game 1.
No, they don't. They
don't care. I don't think they care. And the Kings are celebrating like they won the championship, bro. Play in Pat. Take my jersey off, throw it in the crowd. Play in.
Listen, if you haven't won a playoff game since 2006, I would feel that way too. But listen, I think the experience is going to be a big factor, which is why I think the Warriors are ultimately going to win the series. I'm not saying that they're going to be upset. Like, yeah, Sac's going to come in here and put their beam on the Warriors.
Pause.
But pause. Beamed up. Pause.
Yo.
Yeah. No, I think their experience is it's gonna punch Sacramento in the face 2-3.
Mm-hmm.
And when they get to games 4 or 5, if they get that far, who knows? Well, I mean, they'll have to get at least to game 5, but I mean, they'll have to find it in them. And that's the thing with having Coach Mike Brown. He's been a part of those Warriors teams. He's been in situations like that.
Yep.
So he knows, like, okay, my 99.9% of my guys have not been in this position, but I got to let y'all know, like, listen, just because we won game 1 doesn't mean we're winning the series. We got to lock in. We got to focus on, the things that we have to focus on, the things we can control, and, keep the momentum going, because it's a reason why it's a 7-game series.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's hard when you got Steph, Clay, Draymond, Steve Kerr. They've been there so many times. They know how to navigate just about every single storm that the playoffs can throw at them, and that ultimately will be the difference in the series. Yeah. But I think the Kings are going to make it interesting. I think it's going to be 6 or 7. That's what I've been saying this whole time. I want to see 7 because I think that'll be so entertaining.
I don't.
I know you don't. I know you don't. As a Warriors fan, you would like to see this in 4. But listen,
it's going to be in 4.
plus one Mo.
Ah, foe.
Plus one Mo.
Plus one Mo. But no, the reason I don't want to see it be a long series is because we're an older team.
Yeah.
And I think it's a benefit to get the extra day or two off, especially because we'll most likely be playing the Lakers next round.
Yeah.
And
And
that's going to be
that's another like
that's going to be a long series. The long series, it's already going to be a long series. Lakers Grizzlies. So if they could beat the Kings even in 5 or 6, they'll have an extra day or two of rest because they're ahead on like the playing schedule. Because like the Lakers already took a 2-game break this series, so like they're behind. You know what I'm saying?
I get you.
Yeah. So like just any extra rest they can get is good.
Yeah. It's big.
Yeah. I can say the same thing about the Lakers too. So
yeah, but I don't think it's gonna be 5. I think it will be ultimately 6.
Yeah.
But again, the longer it goes, the more enticing it looks for some of these other teams. I mean, if the Lakers finish their food, Denver, because they're pretty much in a cakewalk.
Domestic dispute with the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Yeah, literally, not even.
Yep.
But yeah, that's the NBA playoffs.
Who's the 2 teams you got going to the finals?
The 2 teams I have going to the finals. Oh man, that's a tough gig right there.
Don't give me a winner, just your 2 teams.
I'm not gonna give you a winner. I think Eastern Conference Finals. This is contingent on I think the Bucks may or may not fall apart due to injury.
Yeah.
Celtics. Is it even possible for Celtics Sixers conference final?
No, because they would play in the second round if the Cavs and the Bucks win.
Yeah.
This series.
I think it's going to be one of those 3 teams, to be honest.
Oh, okay. So all 3 of the favorites.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah. I mean, Boston out of the 3, I think Boston is playing the best. I think the Sixers are like 1A, 1B. So probably Boston, to be honest. Out of
in the West.
In the West.
Say it. Tell me. I have a rematch of the finals last
Yeah,
year.
that's very well possible. I think
we live in the Nuggets' head rent free because we just continuously beat them out of the playoffs every year.
Yeah.
Same thing with the Blazers. If the Blazers were in the playoffs, boom. And the Rockets.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's going to be the Nuggets. The Lakers are already getting beat up
by you guys, in the second round. Whoever wins that series, honestly, might just go to the finals. That might be it.
Lakers Warriors.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the 2 I have.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. If it came down to anything, but I think it's going to be Warriors Celtics, and the non-biased in me, I think the Celtics will beat the Warriors in the finals this year.
Yeah. What if it's Lakers, Celtics, Lakers? Still think Celtics?
If the Lakers get to the finals, it means they stayed healthy. I think I'd take the Lakers. I think Golden State matches up good with the Lakers. I think the Lakers match up good with the Celtics, and I think the Celtics match up good with the Warriors. You know what I mean? It's a triangle.
Yeah.
So
I feel you. No, I feel you.
Yep.
I want to see the Lakers make it so damn bad, just for the LeBron arc.
I want to see, dude. If Steph wins the 5th ring, what are we talking about?
Yeah, we'll talk about that at a later date.
We will.
So yeah. All right. Let's switch some gears. We'll switch to football for a little bit, and then we'll get you guys out of here. What do you want to talk about first? You want to talk about the free agency roundup? You want to talk about this Jalen extension?
We'll talk about
the Jalen extension first.
Sure.
So my dog, Big J Hurts, He finally gets the Brinks truck delivered to his crib. Extension, Jalen Hurts, 5 years, $255 million,
Mhm.
179 million guaranteed, um, and he'll be looking at an annual average of 51 million. But a lot of the guaranteed money is front loaded in the first 2 years. So years 3, 4, and 5 are you can restructure and move money around however you need to.
Mhm.
Um, what are your thoughts?
I think it's a massive deal that he absolutely deserves. I worry about roster construction in the future, um, mainly because you'll have a lot of guys coming off the books. So just because your roster is getting old, in the key parts, it's getting old. In your
Yeah,
both your lines, it's getting old. Um, I worry about the trenches and keeping the receivers all intact. I think you can get by with any running back just because the RPO is always going to be lethal with Jalen Hurts behind the center. But
yeah,
I don't know, dude. What do you say about a deal like this other than that's a lot of fucking money? How are they going to build? But he deserves it. So
yeah,
that's my biggest thing. With it being front loaded is cool, but with it being front loaded, I feel like one of these years you'll probably take a step back, kind of like you did after the Nick Foles Super Bowl. It took a year or two, to get it back up. I think you might
yeah,
run into something like that again. But
yeah. I mean, the year after Nick Foles took us to the Super Bowl, we went. What was it, like 9-7, and we got
still,
to the
but
second round against the
you
Saints.
but do you consider that a success with Jalen Hurts at quarterback?
Mm,
That's my whole thing. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't know. It's like comparing apples to oranges because
It is.
again, it's Nick Foles. It was Nick Foles coming in for Carson Wentz being injured. He's the backup, so it was a success for Nick Foles because he's the backup.
Yeah.
But if Jalen Hurts is getting to the divisional round, I want NFC Championship is a success in
Okay.
my eyes. That's
That's
that's a
fair.
success
That's
because
fair.
that's a playoff. That's a deep playoff run.
Yeah. That's a
That's what
contender.
you want. That's where you
Mm-hmm.
want to be every year. Um, like if you're just like a first round bye and then first round one and done in the second round, that
Yeah.
sucks. Um, but I like the deal. I like how the contract is loaded, like front loaded. Because you look at a lot of these guys that they just re-signed, like Bradbury, they restructured Slay.
Yep.
Their contracts are backloaded. Um, and the majority of their guys on offense, like AJ Brown, Dallas Goedert, um, like their receivers. I mean, other than Devontae Smith, who's going to be the next one up for an extension,
Yeah.
they're all under contract. So it's not like you're going to lose these guys in a year or two just because you got to pay Jalen.
Yep.
The challenge, like you said, is going to be retooling the trenches. But what we've learned with the Eagles over the last like 10, 15 years is that's their philosophy to build from the inside out. So I think they're always going to be looking to do that. And then when ultimately Jason Kelsey, Lane Johnson retires, as long as Jeff Stoutland is still coaching that offensive line, get some good talent in there, and we'll be fine. Because the coaching job that the Eagles offensive line room does is second to none. I mean, they cross train these guys to play multiple positions. They train them to play every position on the line. That is
Yeah.
just absolutely absurd. Like Isaac Seumalo, for example, he came into the league. He was the left guard, I think, in 2016, and this past season he was at right guard. He was playing literally all over the line. He was from left guard, right guard, center, literally everywhere. And
Mm-hmm.
that you got to give credit to Jeff Stoutland for the coaching job that he does. This man gets offensive coordinator gigs every year. And you know what he says? He said, "Nah, fuck you. I'm gonna coach this offensive line in South Philly. Fuck you. I'm cool with the offensive line." Um, but yeah, I mean, he absolutely deserves every penny of it. Um, for the people that are saying he's overpaid, I mean, it's mainly Dallas fans on Twitter.
Yep.
I just want to say, Jalen has done more in 1 year than Dak Prescott has in 8. So what are we talking about?
No, you're right.
We have Jalen Hurts highlights in a Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Where are the Dak Prescott Super Bowl highlights?
The Puppy Bowl.
Yeah.
Go to the Puppy Bowl.
We have Pro Bowl highlights, but not that's the wrong bowl.
Yep.
So I mean, once you get past year 2, I think Howie Roseman will be able to like still maneuver around to build the roster. I mean, you also look at the salary cap next year. It's going up 20%.
Yeah.
I think the salary cap's at what 274 or 278 right now. It's going to be 306 next year when this deal kicks in.
Mm-hmm.
So you're already looking at this might be a steal.
Yeah.
With the way that the market's going, I mean, the price of quarterbacks is only going up. The salary cap is going up. You're still going to have maneuverability to put guys around Jalen Hurts. And you also, you take care of what could possibly be, when this is all said and done, the greatest quarterback you've ever had.
Yeah.
And not to mention, for the first time in franchise history, they handed out a no trade clause. That's big. Carson Wentz didn't get a no trade clause.
Yeah, I mean, the no trade clause is kind of.
Yeah, but I mean, for a team that doesn't hand stuff out normally like that, I mean, the Eagles, they're a big team on like, moving this for that, flipping stuff. So to come out and give your quarterback a no trade clause, who the media and fans alike have been criticizing over the last 2 years, it really it's a big deal.
Yeah, you're right.
So yeah, I like it.
I
like it. I'm cool with it.
All right. I don't really want to talk about the free agents. No? I have an idea.
What's up?
I want to play a little bit of trivia on you. Remember I talked to you about this?
Yeah, you did. All right.
And we're going to do this every show. We're going to go back and forth. I'm going to ask you football questions. You're going to ask me basketball questions.
And see, I don't have the basketball questions for this episode, but
no, we're like we can go back and forth. Like
yeah. Like you this episode, me next. Yeah.
Or come up with something. I came up with something random like in 5 minutes, and it'll be something like this. So, one, I just have a random question for you because I find it interesting because I found it while I was looking for your. Who's the first player in NFL history to throw for 4,000 yards in a season? And I'll give you a hint.
It's an old head.
It was in the 1960s.
Yeah, it's an old head. Did they play for the Rams?
No.
No?
Played for one franchise his entire career in the AFC.
AFC.
Led his team to a Super Bowl once.
Len Dawson?
No.
Is this Joe Namath?
It is.
I knew it. I knew it.
I don't even find it funny that it's a Jets fan. I was just surprised as shit to see that it was Joe Namath, who was the first player to throw for 4,000 yards.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You think Jalen Hurts is going to throw for 4,000 next year?
Yeah, probably. All right. You ready?
Ready.
Anthony, I need you to name me the top single-season passing leaders in every year from 2005. You don't have to give me the year, just the players.
From like 2005 to
2005 to now.
Oh my God.
It's actually a lot. There's only 2 on here that are probably difficult.
Yeah. Well, Drew Brees is on the list.
Yes, he did it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He did it 7 times.
That's a lot of times.
Yeah, to never win an MVP.
That's crazy.
Yep.
He has a Super Bowl ring.
He does.
Aaron Rodgers?
No.
No? Damn.
Never did it.
Brady?
Yes. He did it 1, 2, 3, 4 times.
Peyton Manning?
Yes, he did it in 2013. And that's it. He also did it in like 2003, but
yeah, we don't care about that.
But yeah, he did it in 2013.
Who did it? Who led it this year? Pat Mahomes led it this year.
Yep. One time.
How many years are there left?
Okay, I'll give you all the years you need. You need 2009, 2010, 2014, 18 through 20.
18, 19, 20?
Yeah.
21
was Brady. So, and then 17 was Brady.
Yeah.
19 and 20 are probably 19, 20, and 2009 are the hardest ones on the list.
2009. Is Phillip Rivers on that list?
2010. Good pull.
Yeah.
But he's not the hard one.
Huh?
He's not the hard one.
I know, yeah.
2020 and 2009 are both from the same franchise, different player.
Is it Tampa?
It is not.
Okay. Because I was thinking Jameis Winston, but
you
know the season where he threw 30 and 30.
Yeah.
I was thinking
Jameis Winston.
Winston.
He did it.
Oh,
he did it in 19. He did it in 19.
Oh, that was that year. Yeah.
Yeah, he did it in 19. So you're missing 2020 and 2009. That's it.
2020 and 2009. Okay. Let's think.
And 2018.
Oh, and 2018.
2018 and 9. And 14, but he did it in 18 as well.
In 19?
2020 and 2009 are same franchise, different player. 2018 and 2014 are the same player.
Not the same player. Okay.
Think recent for these guys.
Because I was gonna say Tony Romo, but he's not. He wasn't playing in 2018.
No.
Matt Stafford?
No, Matt Stafford never did.
No.
Even that year that he threw for 5,000, that was on a Drew Brees year where he also.
Oh, yep. This is tough. This is tough now.
Yep.
Oh man.
I'll give you a hint. The team for 2020 and 2009 is in the AFC South.
In the AFC South. Well, it ain't the Texans. It's the Texans. Bro, Matt Schaub did not have a league leading. He did not, bro.
In 2009, Matt Schaub threw for 4,770 yards.
What the fuck?
All right, so you're missing the Texans player in 2020.
Oh my God, bro. Deshaun Watson.
Yep. All that's left is 2018, 2014, same player.
Same player, 2018.
Future Hall of Famer.
Future Hall of Famer?
Yep.
And
you can give up at any time.
Okay. Nah, I don't want to give up just yet.
All right.
Future Hall of Famer. Has he won a Super Bowl?
Yes.
Okay.
2 Super Bowls.
2. Okay.
Wow. You got Matt Schaub before you got this guy?
Yeah, this is so fucking stupid. It's because you said Texans. I would have never guessed Matt Schaub led the league in passing yards.
I know.
Oh my god.
I was trying to help you get Matt Schaub by telling you the guy in 2020 played for the same team.
Oh,
that's how I was trying to lean you into getting it.
Yeah. When did he win the Super Bowls?
Early on his career, mid 2000s.
Mid 2000s.
And I also don't know the other one. I forget what years it was.
This guy has to be old as shit then.
Yes.
Is he retired?
Yes.
Oh, Eli Manning.
No.
No? Oh my god.
Another 2-time Super Bowl winning quarterback that's recently retired.
Jeez.
This is hilarious.
This is so stupid.
You can give up at any time.
Oh my god. I'm gonna fucking get this, bro. We can sit here all night. I'm going to get this.
I'm going to give you... All right, I'll give you 3 more guesses.
3 more guesses?
3 more guesses. There's only one other guy because there's no other 2-time Super Bowl winning quarterbacks that you haven't gotten and are retired.
Oh my god. What the hell?
We got to turn this into a YouTube video every week.
Yeah. We can clip this and like actually post this. Fuck. He started in one?
Yes.
Oh my god, bro. Ben Roethlisberger. Fuck me.
You completed the list.
It took a minute, but thanks.
Yeah, he did it in 2018, and in 2014, him and Drew Brees tied at 4,952.
Oh.
Yep. Good job.
Thanks.
All right, come up with something for me. We're not going to go any earlier than 2005 for these, since we didn't. Yeah. We don't know that history. Like
next episode or
no, we'll do it now. Fuck it.
Do it now. Do it live. Fuck it. Yeah. I don't know.
We still got 2 minutes for me to dominate your list.
All right.
Plus, I ain't worried about missing the first quarter of a game. We know the Sixers are going to win.
Yeah. Damn. Bro, this is tough.
I just did something easy like passing leaders. So you could do something like points per game or name me the NBA final MVPs or something like that.
Yeah.
Assist leaders.
I'm working on it. I just don't know how to format this, so it's like, oh yeah, this year.
I went on NFL Reference or whatever it's called.
I'm on NBA Reference.
Yeah. Like how I got that list, I just Googled NFL passing leaders by season.
Since 2005?
Since 2005.
Man, I want to do since 2000.
All right, we can do it since 2000. I'm fine with that. I only didn't do that because I didn't know if you'd be able to get the guys earlier on.
You can get these guys.
All right. What are we doing?
All right. NBA scoring leaders since 2000.
This is points per game?
Just total points.
Total points.
Yeah.
Wow. That's hard.
NBA and ABA year-by-year leaders and records for points.
It doesn't list it by points per game.
No. Just total points.
Oh, man.
Okay.
Because some points per game leaders only played like 60, where some guys maybe third might have played 82.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. I'll tell you how many there are. How many different ones? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
13 different guys in 23 years?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's about half.
Did Shaq do it?
No.
No, I thought maybe
he did it. He did it the year prior. He did it the year prior.
He did it 99?
Yeah.
Yo. Did AI ever do it?
Yes.
How many times?
Once. 2004, 2005.
Wow. Okay. LeBron's a one-time scoring champ. Did he do it once?
Yes.
2011?
2017, 18.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, he played a full 82 that year.
Yep. All right, that's 2.
Did Melo ever do it?
There's what did you say?
Melo.
No. There's guys on here that have done it more than once though. So
yeah, of course. Just and tell me however many they did when I list them. Yeah. Kobe.
Yes, Kobe has 1, 2, 3, 4, 2002, 2005, 2006, 2007, like 06, 07, 07, 08.
03 and all of them are difficult.
Yep. Kobe, AI, and LeBron.
All right. Recently, do they have this year? Do they have this year's listed or just last year's?
2022, 23.
That's this year. Joel Embiid?
No.
Giannis?
Nope.
Wow. Fuck. In the late teens, did James Harden ever do it?
Yes, James Harden has done it 1, 2, 3, 4 times. 2014, wow. 2015, 18, and 19.
Wow. Okay. So I'm missing like 16, 17.
Mm-hmm.
Did Kevin Durant ever do it?
Yep. Kevin Durant has done it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. 5 times in a row.
Wow. Okay.
2008 to 2013.
Okay. What years am I missing?
You're missing 2000, 2001, 2003, 2008, 2016.
Oh, I should know that.
And 2020 to 2022.
Did Steph do it in 16?
Yes and no. He did it in 2020.
Oh yeah. Wow, it was unanimous MVP year. He was a scoring leader, he just didn't score the most.
Yeah.
Are there any like really hard ones on here?
I would say there's 3 pretty hard ones. One
on Matt Schaub level hard?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Oh. Oh my
Arguably, God. It might be worse than Matt Schaub.
Are you serious? Total points leaders. Oh, you dick. Oh, man.
That was good for on the fly.
That was. Fucking throw me. I'm just looking at team names to get me an idea.
So a majority of these guys are in the East.
Wow. Okay.
All but one.
All but one. Okay.
East.
This is a crazy guess. Did Paul Pierce ever do it?
Did, bro, 2001.
He did?
Paul Pierce with 2,144 total points.
Paul Pierce did it.
Yes, bro. 2001.
Yo,
But he has an asterisk.
what a pull! Oh, that was probably the
there must have
lockout
been a
year or
tie.
something.
I don't know.
Lockout year, maybe. I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know. A lot of these guys have asterisks next to their name.
Oh, maybe they're like maybe those are retired. Never
Could
mind.
be. You know what? Yeah, you know what? You might be right. No, because there's a couple other guys on here that are retired that don't have it. So
Maybe that means like they also led the league in points per game, but I don't think Paul Pierce ass ever led the league in points. Oh man, that's a good poll. Was that one of the hard ones that you were talking
yeah,
about? Yeah.
there's one that is harder than that one, but that's one of them.
Ah man.
So you're missing 2000, 2003, 2008, and 2021, 2022. So four more.
Did Dwight Howard do it?
No.
No. Okay. It's not going to be. Did Chauncey Billups do it?
No.
Wow.
But you're on the same track as team, though.
Oh fuck! Who the hell else played for the Pistons? I'm never gonna get that. I'm never gonna get that guy.
So
I'm never gonna get that guy.
So two are retired guys.
Okay. I figured the 2003 and 2000 guys were.
Yeah. And the other two guys are currently playing each other.
The guy in 08, is he retired?
Yeah. Okay. Oh, 08 too.
So 3 guys retired. Okay.
Yeah, 3 guys are retired, 2 guys are currently playing each other.
Playing each other.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. Oh, you dick. Currently retired.
I know how I feel about fucking Matt Schaub, bro.
Did Dwayne Wade do it in 08?
Yes. Dwayne Wade did it.
That's a good poll. That's
a fantastic poll.
Because he's usually not a big points per game guy.
Yep.
That's pretty good.
But that time period between the first championship and the decision, he was going ham scoring.
He was.
So good pull. So you need 2000, 2003, and then 2021, 2022.
How do I not have those? Luka.
Nope.
What?
Nope.
Oh my god. Okay. Currently playing each other. I got to think of playoff series.
Yep. This is fantastic.
Did Jokic do it?
No.
Okay. Yeah, because no one on the Wolves would have done it. Fucking idiot. 2 seed. No, it's not gonna be anyone there because AD never did it. It's not gonna be anyone 3 because Sackdown's terrible. 4, 5. I don't. No, because Kawhi wouldn't have done it in recent years. I got KD.
This is quality content.
2. Oh, Trae Young and Jason Tatum.
Yep.
Both of them.
Yep. Trae Young 2021, Jason Tatum 2022.
I wasn't even thinking of the playoff matchup. One of them stat muse, like a snapshot of my brain on Twitter popped up. A stat muse. Trae Young leads NBA in points and assists in the same year. Okay.
Good job. You have 2 left.
03
2000 and 2003. Let's see.
And one guy plays for the fucking Pistons. Was he known? Is that like his main franchise? He's played
for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 teams. Drafted in 95. Two-time All-Star. and a dunk contest champion.
No, it wouldn't. It's not going to be him. I don't know why his name popped into my head. I'm not even going to say it because that's embarrassing. Oh my god! I was thinking Dominique Wilkins for some reason.
No.
Don't
No.
ask. Don't ask.
Not in 2000.
Yeah, don't ask. Oh man, is the Detroit guy in 2000 or 2003? Not that that helps. Not the which year did the Detroit Pistons player do it? 03 or 2000?
2000.
Not that that helps me at all, but
Do you want teams of both of them? I'll give you the teams.
Of the Detroit guy,
Western Conference.
the Detroit's in the East, bro.
I'm saying the other team is in the West.
Okay, the other guy's in the West. All right, 2003 guy in the West. Let me think here.
Not named Shaq.
Okay. Tim Duncan never did it. David Robinson?
No.
Oh, that was a good guess, though.
Although David Robinson did do it in '93.
Okay, that was a good guess. I'll take that.
That was a good guess. 10 years too late.
Is it he who shall not be named in the West for the Jazz?
No.
Okay. You know what I'm talking about?
I know who you're talking about. We don't talk about him on this program. No, it's not him.
No.
Although, has he done it? No.
Seriously?
Seriously.
Number 3 all time, never's led the league in points.
Total points.
That is wild. That's wild.
Year-by-year leaders and records for points.
What team did the guy in the West play for in 2003?
It's going to give it away.
No, it's not.
Minnesota.
Minnesota. All right, back to the Pistons guy.
Damn.
You said there were 3 hard ones. Paul Pierce and the Pistons guy. Who was the third hard one?
Paul Pierce is hard.
Yeah, but who was the third guy you said was really hard?
Minnesota.
Oh, it's him? Okay. Of course it is. I would have had him by now.
Yeah.
No, Kevin Love wasn't tearing up the league with the Timberwolves.
Not in 2003.
I know. I'm just thinking of. They haven't had any guards. Have they had any bigs? Who the fuck are the Timberwolves?
Oh my god.
Back to the Pistons. Ben Wallace.
No. I don't even think
Joe Dumars.
No. Joe Dumars was not playing basketball in 2000. I think he was coaching basketball in 2000.
It might have been. Wasn't he their coach for their championship team?
No.
Because I know he coached the Pistons around that time.
I believe this guy does coach.
Kevin Garnett.
Yep, that's one. 2003, Kevin Garnett, 1,987 total points. 2000.
It would be the farthest year. It would be the one year I wasn't alive in.
See, that's the reason I couldn't do 2005 because you would have gotten everybody.
I like that. Thanks for fucking me over.
You're welcome. You fucked me over with Matt Schaub and
2009.
I wouldn't have guessed Matt Schaub led the league in passing yards. He's Matt Schaub.
Dude, Matt
It's
Schaub.
like saying Matt Moore led the league in touchdowns.
Matt Schaub could spin it, bro. I don't know what you're talking about.
Matt.
Oh my god. No, he wasn't around then. Oh god. What position does he play for? What position?
He was a shooting guard and small forward.
And it's not Chauncey?
No. Chauncey was not a small forward.
He was a small
6'6", 218 pounds.
A little lanky fella.
He's a lanky fella.
I give up.
Right-handed shooter.
I give up.
You give up?
I give up.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
I'm never gonna.
I'll give you one. I'll give you one. One guess.
Hint? One hint?
One guess.
Oh my god.
I gave you so many hints. I literally
You
named
basically named the guy.
I literally named his entire resume.
Who was he drafted by?
The 76ers. In 1995.
And he's a 2-time All-Star?
Yes. Dunk contest champion.
And that was back when the dunk contest was decent. So he's a known guy, just wouldn't expect him to lead in points.
Yep.
He's a Richard Jefferson?
No.
Wait, no,
Jefferson
he wasn't drafted
in 1995.
What? Oh my god.
This is hilarious.
Is he currently in the media?
No, I think he's in the coaching sphere. This should just be the podcast. Fuck talking about the matchups and the Jalen Hurts extension. We should just do this for fucking 2 hours.
This is fun. I don't know. I don't even have a guess. I can't even name a player other than Kirilenko.
No.
Okay.
See, like Rip Hamilton would have been a good guess, but Jerry Stackhouse in 2000.
Oh my god! Listen to me. I would, for some reason, earlier on in the guessing, Steven Jackson popped into my mind. Like, this is early on, right? And then I just, for some reason, I thought of his nickname Stack Jack. And then for some reason, I thought, who else? There's another guy nicknamed Stack Jack. And then I've lost track.
Yep. Jerry
Stackhouse.
Yep.
He led the league in points. What was it, like 1,800?
Bro, in 2000, Jerry Stackhouse led the NBA in total points with 2,380.
What did he average for the season?
Let me see. 2000, 2001. Oh, wait, no, that's game logs. Shooting. Oh, what? I can't see season. Oh, wait, seasons. No, I can't see that. Oh. Why the hell wasn't down there? In 2000, he averaged 29.8 points a game.
What?
5.1 assists.
I'm looking at
3.9 rebounds.
What?
He shot
40%?
40% from the field and 35% from three. It made the All-Star. Yeah, bro. Jerry Stackhouse was that dude.
No, he wasn't.
In 2000, he was.
Whatever. And he played 80 games. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I would have never. Not in a million years would have guessed him.
I know. So yeah. So Jerry Stackhouse in 2000, Paul Pierce 2001, Kobe 02, Garnett 03, AI 04, Kobe 05, 06, 07, D Wade 08, KD 2009, 10, 11, 12, 13, James Harden 14, 15, Russ 16, LeBron 17, Harden again 18, 19, Steph 20, Trae Young 21, Jason Tatum 22. Of those guys, who has the most points?
For a career? For a career?
Who of the seasons? Who of those players since 2000 has the most total points?
In their season,
Yeah,
was it Kobe?
yeah,
I thought so. That was the year he averaged like 33 or something like that, right?
yep. 05, 06.
Yeah, that was number 8 Kobe without the fro.
Yep, yeah. Kobe, he averaged 35.4 points a
Wow.
game, 45% from the field, 34 from three, 4.5 assists,
Jerry fucking Stackhouse.
80 games, and an All-Star appearance.
Jerry Stackhouse.
That was a good find. That was a really good find.
Shout out Jerry Stackhouse.
Shout out Jerry Stackhouse.
Shout out Paul Pierce. What? I don't know how I pulled that.
Yeah.
All right. That's enough of this.
All right. Take us away.
All right, y'all. You already know what it is. It's been the Day One podcast. I'm Kyle. That's it. That's Anthony. We'll be back soon. We want to keep doing this. We want to do it at least once a week. We've been lacking as of late, but we're going to do our best to punch out some content. And now that we found something really fucking fun to do, we'll probably do it some more. So, follow us on Twitter and subscribe and like, whether you're on a boat, on a bus, or on a plane. You can get some free access Wi-Fi or pay for it.
Or
whatever
hotspot.
you got to do. Or hotspot, yeah. So
I will say, I'll leave you guys with this. We got something cooking on Monday night. Next Monday night, we got something cooking. But stay tuned. Next Monday.
All right, y'all. It's been Day One. See you later.
Peace.
Jerry fucking Stackhouse.
Shout out Jerry Stackhouse. All right. We're out of here. See you later.
Jerry Stackhouse.